There's no better opportunity for the man, Danny Garcia, to beat Errol Spence than now. If he has a chance to beat Errol Spence, the time and the opportunity is now. You know what I'm saying? Dan- Angel Garcia doesn't believe that the man is mentally prepared right now for Danny Garcia. Time will tell, you know. I made a breakdown and prediction video, and it was one of the hardest I've had to do in a long time because really and truly, there's a lot of uncertainty in this fight, and especially with Errol Spence. Just like 2020, a lot of uncertainty with COVID and everything, you know. Everything is, nothing is certain, you know. Just like that, things could change drastically, you know what I'm saying? And if Danny Garcia has any chance to beat the man Errol Spence, the time is now. You know, if he believes what his pops have said, I'm pretty sure he believes that too. You know, I hope this isn't just a payday for any of the guys. I'm saying, and they really trying to make history with this fight, especially Danny Garcia. You know what I mean? Now, Danny Garcia's pop, excuse me, his pops has said they're gonna knock out the man Errol Spence in the seventh round. You know what I mean? And really and truly, like I said, we don't know about Errol Spence until we see him in the ring. We don't know how he's gonna be, what he's gonna look like. He's gonna have a lot of people surprised. Some people will be, you know, who think highly of the man. You know what I'm saying? They probably won't be surprised, but you know, there's a lot of uncertainty in this fight. You know what I mean? Um, Errol Spence coming off that devastating accident last year in 2016. I'm sorry, in 2019 in October. Time will tell, you know. But Danny Garcia's opportunity to beat the man is now. If he had any opportunity, you know. Spence has been out the ring for a while. Since September of last year, 2019. This fight will be on December. Um, you know, a lot of people, you know, Spence has gone through a lot, especially on social media. You know, there were people who were making YouTube videos who were actually calling for his arrest. Even after they saw the pictures of the horrific accident he was in, they were calling for his arrest because, you know, they say the man is drinking while driving. Guy, DUI. He should be arrested. I don't know where these people come from. I don't know who raised them. But these people out here, man, you see, they different. And not in a good way. You know what I'm saying? Um, Danny Garcia has a very good left hook, good counter puncher. Got to let his hands go. You know what I mean? He got to go for broke in this fight. You know what I'm saying? I think he has the advantage with the right hand as far as, you know, fighting the southpaw and being able to land that right hand. Look, a lot of lesser guys have landed that right hand on the man, Errol Spence. You know what I mean? Just watch the Lamont Peterson. Now, Lamont Peterson eventually got stopped, but Errol Spence was, I'm sorry, at least 2 rounds that the man Lamont Peterson did win. He was landing his right hand effectively and consistently. You know what I'm saying? You check it. Errol Spence is not a defensive genius. Neither is Danny Garcia. There ain't no defensive maestros. So it should make for an interesting fight. But Danny Garcia, if he has any opportunity, the time is now. Don't let this opportunity go to waste. You know, the man Danny Garcia is, you know, he's been a welterweight champion before, you know what I mean? And he has all the tools, I think, in order to make this an interesting fight, you know what I mean? And Angel Garcia thinks Errol Spence is not 100% ready. He's been saying that throughout the press conference. Time will tell. Maybe he's trying to get in the man's head, you know what I mean? Because he's been talking a lot, you know what I mean? They're not talking anything egregious or talking anything out of context. He's been putting it out there, you know what I'm saying? This guy was in a devastating accident. He can never be 100%, you know what I'm saying? Some people consider even if Danny Garcia, Errol Spence is not 100%, that he can get the job done, you know what I mean? And that's up to Danny to prove everybody wrong. Now this fight is already over there in Dallas, Texas. It's in the man's backyard. Philadelphia kid flying all the way down there to Dallas, Texas. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Danny Garcia got to put the whole 215, 267, the whole Philadelphia on his back. You know what I mean? You check it because at the end of the day, this is more than just a rivalry as far as boxing. You know, the Washington, not Washington, what do you call it? Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys, a heated rivalry. They play in the same division. I'll read you some quotes from the man, Angel Garcia. He says, quote, "We're going after him. We respect him as a champion. He's not there mentally. There's a mental thing and a physical. He's not there. You could try and lie for him and cover him up. I could see it, man. I could see it, man. I'm just reading his spirit. I can see it. You got medical people saying he's clear. To me, all doctors are not perfect. I've been through shit, and the doctors almost killed me in the operating room. I've seen family members of mine killed by medical malpractices. So doctors are not perfect all the time." End quote. Strong quotes from the man, Angel Garcia. But it's up to Danny Garcia's fists, you know what I'm saying, to really manifest and really show if Angel Garcia sees what we don't see. You know what I mean? Danny Garcia actually thinks he has a better skill set than the man, Errol Spence. And he said, quote, Danny Garcia's quotes now, not Angel, quote, "Definitely." This is when he was asked if he's better than Errol Spence. He said, "Definitely. I've been at this level longer than him. So to be at this level for a while, you've got to have a skill level. You're going to have to see on December 5th. End quote. Very interesting words from Danny Garcia and Angel Garcia. And if they got that Philly pride, you know, because Philly and them young bulls, like they say, you know, they're really about that work, you know what I mean? Philadelphia is not sweet. You know, I love Philadelphia. It's a city where whenever I'm in Philly, I feel like, wow, this is, you know, it's a nice city, a lot of historical stuff to see. And it's just, as you could feel the pulse of the city, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And whether it's on the north side, on the North Philly, where Danny Garcia is from, he's from a neighborhood I think called Juanita, where it's, you know, it's mostly like a Puerto Rican stronghold, you know what I'm saying? You know, Danny Garcia got to put his city on his back. And just like J. Rock Williams did when he came over here down to the DMV and beat Jared Hurd on Fox, on regular Fox for the whole country to see for free. Just put on your Fox 5. And he beat his ass in front of the home crowd. Danny Garcia should actually take motivation too, also from what J Rock did. Although he's a better fighter than J Rock, of course, but you know, he has all the tools and everything in his bag to try and upset the man Errol Spence, you know what I'm saying? And we shall see. What's up with you? Word McCrae's in the chat. What's good, my G? Says what's good, homie. I don't see what a lot of people see in Spence. He's good for sure, but has enough flaws. Absolutely. He got enough flaws, you know what I'm saying? But he also is a very good fighter, you know. He's a technical fighter. Breaks you down, you know what I'm saying? Terry Norris style. And especially from the southpaw. Now, southpaw is a difficult matchup for most fighters, you know what I mean? Especially when the orthodox fighter don't get to see a lot of southpaws. Southpaw could bring a lot of problems, you know what I mean? That straight left from the southpaw stance is a thing of beauty, but so is the straight right hand. And I think the straight right hand is more effective, you know what I mean? You check it. We're gonna see who's gonna take away. If the man Danny Garcia could take away that man's right jab, because Errol Spence does have a very good jab, one of the best jabs in the welterweight division. I think if he can take away his jab and make the man Errol Spence have to load up with power shots, and if Danny Garcia could keep it tight in the pocket, be defensively responsible, that left hook will clip the man Errol Spence, you know what I mean? If the man Errol Spence is loading up on power shots because Danny Garcia is taking away his jab, Danny Garcia is going to have to also have a better jab. It's going to come down to the battle of the jabs. The left jab from Danny versus the right jab from Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? And if Danny could neutralize his left jab, be defensively responsible in the pocket. You know what I'm saying? He's not the fastest of feet. That left hook and that straight right hand, if he sets up traps, you never know what could happen. You know what I mean? But the time is now, Slim. The time is now, Danny. You know what I mean? We don't know about Spence. I don't even think Derrick James and Spence really know what they're gonna do or how the fighter Errol Spence will be looking come Saturday, the December the 5th in Dallas Stadium, where the Cowboys play. Time will tell, and time reveals a lot of answers. And all you gotta do is wait for this pay-per-view come Saturday night, and your answers will be fulfilled, or your questions. Big ups to World McCray. Salute to everybody in the chat. Please hit the thumbs up on your way in and on your way out. And let me know what y'all think. Do you think Danny Garcia, the time is now? You think he has a chance to beat Errol Spence? I think he does, but it's up to him and his pops to take advantage and really try to break this guy down. We don't know if the guy, what's his name, has any, his punch resistance. The man was in a vicious accident. Tony Touch came in this joint talking about cap. He must be one of these new young niggas who use these internet words. Be Marsh, a grown-ass man. I don't use cap. Talk like a grown man, Tony Touch. What you really try to say? And I know you ain't the real Tony Touch, because the real Tony Touch a G. You, on the other hand, using these type of words, cap, in my chat, grown-ass man chat. Now, you could use that kind of words on them young boy channels. And I even hear them grown-ass man niggas over 50 talking about capping. Oh, Gary Russell capping. Gary Russell capping. Capping. Fuck out of here, man. We don't use them type of words over here, Slim. Talk like a grown man or beat it. You heard? But yeah, man. Oh, Lord. Let me just ignore this guy, man. Man don't even got no good grammar, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, so we don't know about Errol Spence punch resistance, and it's up to Danny to really test him, you know what I'm saying? To really see if this guy could take punches, especially to the jaw. This guy lost all his teeth, Slim. My man Errol Spence got dentures, you know what I mean? He lost a lot of his teeth. And it's up to Danny Garcia to test that chin, rock that jaw, you know what I'm saying? Bring the pain to this guy. You know what I'm saying? And not to be mean or anything, but basically remind that guy, you were in a car accident in October. Well, you about to be in a car accident in the ring. Just like the man Paulie Malignaggi said, and I was there that night when he fought the man Sean Porter. That was at the D.C. Armory. You know what I'm saying? The man Errol Spence, Paulie Malignaggi, he got ran over by the man Sean Porter. Like Sean Porter just fucking demolished him. Nobody's ever done that to Paulie Malignaggi. 4 rounds of straight annihilation. Sean Porter jumped on his ass from the get-go like a pit bull. After the fight, Malignaggi insinuated that the guy is on steroids, but that's neither here nor there. He wasn't proven, or I don't know if he took steroids. I don't know. But at the end of the day, Paulie Malignaggi said he felt like he was in a bad car accident, in a bad car wreck after he was in that fight with the man Sean Porter. And it's up to the man Danny Garcia to bring that type of pain and remind that guy Errol Spence, look, you were in a car accident, but shit, I could make this into a car accident in the ring right now. You know what I mean? Not to be facetious, but that should be the mentality of a guy like Danny Garcia, Slim. This the hurt game, you heard? You know what I'm saying? What's up with you, boxing fan? How you feeling, big man? Boxing fans in the chat says Spence Jr. is okay. I think B Marsh. Otherwise, he wouldn't fight. He is Al Heyman favorite. What? Where do you get that he's an Al Heyman favorite? When we say things like this, boxing fan, you gotta actually, give examples or show that he's an Al Heyman favorite. So if he's an Al Heyman favorite, how about a guy like Austin Trout? Is he an Al Heyman favorite? Austin Trout used to get world title shots coming off of losses in world title shots. Is Leo Santa Cruz a Al Heyman favorite? Leo Santa Cruz named his first son Allen. Al, as in he named him after Al Heyman. You know what I'm saying? You check it. Like I said, boxing fan, we don't. You're telling me that he's okay, or you think he's okay. I don't think you know that for sure. I don't think you know that for sure, because I don't. And a lot of people don't. We won't know if he's okay till he steps in the ring. And as far as him being a favorite, look, man, I don't know if he's a favorite. How is he a favorite? Does he get any kind of incentives or extra perks that make him a favorite as opposed to every single fight on Al Heyman's massive stable? I don't know if we got to put things in context and actually be, you know, boxing fan says the way he was brought in slowly and the purses he made. I don't know if he was brought in slowly, man. That man went to England and fought the man Kell Brook. And this was before his 20th fight. If you want to talk about Jerome Boots Ennis is being brought up slow, sure. Or a guy like Gilberto Zudo Ramirez. The man was like 36-0 by the time he became a world champion. I don't think that the man Errol Spence was brought up slow. And the purses he made, give me an example. What kind of purses he made? Anyways, yeah, that's that, man. So yeah, man, Be Marsh Boxing. Leave your thoughts and comments, man. Let me know what y'all think about Danny Garcia's opportunity. Y'all think he can make it happen this weekend? He has a chance. You know what I'm saying? I'm favoring Spence, you know. But I just think the opportunity is now. The time is now. If Danny wants to become a two-time world champion at the welterweight division, there's no better opportunity than now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, Be Marsh Boxing. Big ups to everybody in the chat except some slim I ain't never seen in my chat before. Big ups to World McCray. Big ups to Boxing Fan. Salute to y'all. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Be Marsh Boxing. I'm gone. Peace.